like to welcome everybody to Cowgirl Tracy's Corral, and this is our vlog for the last week of July of 2019. We're going to be making an outside mosquito spray today that you can put on your decks, around your corrals, barn walls, barn stalls. I don't recommend you put it on your siding because it will stain siding. Don't put it on steel because it could rust it. Don't put it directly on your animals or you because it could burn because of the salt contained in it. But it works great to keep the mosquitoes away from an area. If it rains, you have to reapply, but otherwise it works for a week or more without reapplying. And it's simple ingredients, easy to do. You've probably seen the recipe online. There's just a few helpful tips that make it a lot better than if you just follow their instructions. So first off, I start with an empty milk jug or water jug, and I take and I put 3 cans of beer or bottles, doesn't matter as long as they're 12 ounce, and put them in to the jug, which I've already done here. Doesn't matter what kind, what brand, it doesn't matter. The biggest thing is you let it go stale for 3 days. And if it isn't flat, it doesn't work real well, because the more foam that's in it, the less it works. So the skankier, the older the beer, the better. So this is sat for 3 days without the lid. We had the lid, we just shook it up, and that's all the foam that was in it. And then you need Epsom salts and blue mouthwash, either 2 small medium ones or 1 large one, approximately 32 ounces total. And that's all you have for ingredients. I take my funnel, I put it there, and I pour my, break up a few clumps here, a measuring cup handy, and they generally go through the funnel pretty decent, but I like to take a scissor and stick down through because it breaks up any of the clumps and it goes a lot faster. As we had one big clump there that was holding it all up. That was 1 cup. Or 2 for regular clumps again. And your house might smell like a brewery for the 3 days that it's setting flat, so if you don't like the smell of it, always take it and set it outside, because it's just going to make the beer go flatter and skankier if it's really hot out, so it's not going to hurt it. There's nothing. And I find the beer goes flatter in the plastic jug than if you just leave it in the cans. So we get our cup number 3. So it is a process, so if you're getting low on it, you'll want to start 3 days before you think you're going to need it again. I've been using it, this is our 3rd year, and it has helped the horses a lot. We spray it around their corrals at night, on the outside and around their shed. and the mosquitoes stay away. And it works better than any commercial fly sprays you buy for horses. It actually works for mosquitoes. Does nothing really for flies, but works great for mosquitoes. Now we put our 3 cups of Epsom salt in, and since I've got smaller bottles of mouthwash, I'm going to be using 2. The biggest thing with the mouthwash, it can be alcohol-free. Biggest key that makes it work the best is that it has to be the blue coloring. So be sure you buy blue when you buy it. Most of the time I buy my ingredients at the dollar store. Sometimes I buy wherever I can get a big bag. Sometimes it's Walmart, sometimes Target, wherever that has Epsom salt on sale in a big bag, because it's even cheaper than the dollar store. Now we have all our ingredients in there. Put the cover back on the jug, and we're going to shake it up really well until all the Epsom salt is out of the bottom. The more you can shake it up overnight. It takes about 24 hours for the salt to dissolve. Once the salt is dissolved, it is ready to use. So I like to leave this part now set for 24 hours for the salt to dissolve and shake it up every once in a while. I like to take a piece of paper, mark the jug what it is. There we have it marked for mosquito spray. This one will sit for 24 hours. This here jug has been sitting. It is good to go. So I am upcycling a sprayer, and so that nobody thinks it is a chemical thing. Cleaner. We will put a label on this as well. Okay, set it in my sink, put my funnel, I will use this to help kind of balance it. If you let it set for a while, it does, like if you have extra and it sits over winter, it kind of grows a slime to the top of the jug, and it can plug up your sprayers. So then what I do is I put a coffee filter into the funnel and strain off the slime, and it's just as good in the spring to start reusing. So, get our sprayer put together. And there you have it. You have your outside mosquito spray to go spray around your decks, spray it on the grass, around it. Just don't be putting it on maintenance-free siding, steel, plastic, anything like that, because it will make a stain. We've used it on wood decks, that's fine. We've sprayed it on brown feeders, nothing happens. We put it on the wood stalls, it just absorbs in and it works great. You'll find that you'll be mosquito free in a very short time. Thank you.